Hello everyone and welcome to A Slice with Strife. I am of course William Strife, and today I am taking one hell of a trip down memory lane. This is WarCraft 2 Battle.net edition. This represents an enormous chunk of my childhood. This game is responsible for me getting involved in online gaming and, you know, oh my god, it was a massive step forward for me. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and hop in, play a custom scenario. I'm gonna go ahead and play humans. I don't even know what I should use. Let's just do dark paths. What do you say? How about that? Okay, so I'm gonna leave everything at default, and I'm just gonna start the game. Whew! Okay, here I am in the game, and I can start right off the bat and start mining up some gold. So one of the big things about this game is that it is, oh my god, it's just ancient, and I played far too much of it. That's the honest to God truth. I played too much of this whenever I was a kid. I would look for excuses to stay home from school to play this game. I got addicted to it. It was the first time that I was ever like, oh my god, just serious. Oh, ugh, I don't know what to say. It's just whatever happened to, you know, WarCraft 2? I think I still have that game. So I went digging through some of my old boxes, and sure enough, I did indeed find my old original copy of WarCraft 2 Battle.net, which has the original game, the expansion. And back in the days whenever this came out, you know, playing online was something that you couldn't really do. It takes a long time to get anything done around here. Online didn't ship with games back in the days whenever this came out, so they had, yeah, two different expansions for the original Tides of Darkness. They had Beyond the Dark Portal, and then they had the Battle.net expansion, because you really did need the expansion to access the internet, because it just wasn't something that was common whenever the game came out, and they patched it in later down the line.
Alright.
And of course, you know, not everybody had internet back in the days.
Okay.
So eventually they grouped all of that up into one single one single package. It all fit on one single CD. It was called the Battle.net edition, which was really a lot of fun. I spent a lot of hours as a kid playing this game. It introduced me to online, and I'm flat out just astonished because this game, it worked, okay? And I mean, like, just a couple of minutes ago when I dug it out of the box, it just worked. I'm absolutely floored. This was a game, I believe the copyright on it is 1999. It was built for, you know, Windows 98, Windows NT. It wasn't even built for Windows XP, and, you know, you're going pretty far back at that point, and this works without any patches, or at least on my computer it does. I'm running Windows 7 64-bits, so, and I'm actually being very, very, you know, not productive. I should really be pumping out the peons left and right. Jeez, I mean, am I the only one having like a massive nostalgia trip right now? Because it's absolutely insane what it's so old school, and it looks like, you know, everything has been painted and
hello. Yes, me lord.
Not remarkably impressive. I mean, I will say that much. Don't have enough lumber. I remember lumber being a big problem in this game. Actually, I need to pick up my game. One of the biggest issues is that the AI is not going to wait up for me, and I'm going to get my ass absolutely handed to me at this rate. Oh my god.
Hello. Okay.
Hotkeys are a little bit weird. This was also before you could, you know, set a rally point. So I'm right-clicking right now. See, there's no option to set a rally point. So units just pop up outside of the barracks. It took so much less work. Can you believe that Blizzard sprang out of making games like this back in the 90s and stuff? It's so hard to wrap my head around. You know, these days I don't really play Blizzard games that much. They're not really my forte anymore. I've actually really put the cart before the horse in this case, because I was so busy talking that now my supply lines are, you know, far behind where they should be right now, and in addition to that, I don't have a freaking barracks up yet. I really should have a footman by now. which is just a basic swordsman. Got another
Yes, my
peon.
lord.
Not peon, peasant. Peons are for the orcs. Back in the days before they had 4 races in the world of Warcraft, where you've, well, more than 4 races at this point. In Warcraft, you know, this was the original, the beginning of it all, and it was just orcs versus humans. In fact, the original Warcraft 1 was called Warcraft, Orcs and Humans, and for that matter, it ran on Microsoft DOS. That was so long ago. I actually have that game too. I have the original Warcraft, Orcs and Humans for DOS. I'm pretty sure that will still run on this computer with little trouble. Because, I mean, hey, it's, well, it's DOS. If you can have DOS running, I'm pretty sure that you can get anything running on it. And that basically means that, you know, black screen with the command line where you can just type stuff in with the keyboard, your mouse pointer doesn't do anything. That's what DOS is. If, by chance, you are confused.
Yes.
Still making more peasants. I'll go ahead and pop down a blacksmith, and while I am at it, I will...
My lord.
You can pop down another barracks right over here. Another footman, and let's build a ballista, or is that a ballista? I've never known how to say it. I've never known if there's like a correct or a wrong pronunciation. And for that matter, I feel like I'm still behind because I believe the population cap is 200. There might be another gold mine up in this corner over here.
Yes, my lord.
It's quite odd to have the old school UI where you have the control panel on the left instead of across the bottom of the screen.
My lord.
Now that I think about it, I'm curious why they moved the control panel to the bottom of the screen. I mean, it just seems to make sense these days, but at the same time, I don't know that it makes all the sense in the world.
Yes, my lord.
How do I put this?
Yes, my lord.
It's like it worked before, you know, with it across the side. Why did they feel compelled to move it to the bottom? I mean, what was the design choice that made that move? Because, I mean, the panel across the bottom just makes sense to us these days because that's what you see in pretty much all strategy games, but they must have had a particular reason back in the day when having the control panel across the bottom wasn't the norm. Okay, I believe you can build naval buildings. Yeah. Stables. I'm gonna need a stables.
Yes, my
I
lord.
completely forgot about this. Stables in order to create horses, and I'm also going to need to do some extra work to get air support.
Okay.
You can build a farm
Yes, my
right over
lord.
here, pal. You two, do the same. This isn't necessarily the best thing to do, group your farms all together, but, you know, whatever, is what it is. Scouting, sight, longbow, range +1, marksmanship, damage +3, that's what I want, marksmanship. I don't have enough gold, that is a bit unfortunate. Kind of odd because I don't have, the auto-explore ability. I don't think auto-explore was a feature that existed for a long time. I believe Ron, Rise of Nations, was the first game that had that auto-explore feature that I ever played. On that note, I was doing some digging. It looks like they might be bringing Rise of Nations to Steam, which, you know, it's good, because Rise of Nations is a freaking awesome game. Might take time to crack into this, make an episode of Ron for you guys. Don't know if that'll actually happen. You know, don't hold your breath. Don't think that I'm promising you anything, because I'm not promising you anything. Let's make a Nomish inventor.
Yes, my lord.
A flying machine. There we go. That's what I want. A flying machine, because that will allow me to explore the rest of the map without a problem. Flying machines also have a really, really high line of sight, so they can see for a good long distance. Send these guys back to work.
I got a flying machine.
Oh, you gotta love the way that that sounds. Now, no doubt, my my enemies are up in this corner here, so...
Ready to serve. We are under attack.
Oh, I'm up against other humans. I'm not up against,
Work completed.
Okay. Woo! Okay, well, you make your way up into that corner and then you can GTFO. Okay, that's good enough. Better hope you live, because death, you know, that's not covered in your insurance policy, pal. Okay, there's a gold mine in the middle. That is not something I was expecting. Okay. Kind of make a defensive line. I might upgrade them to cannon towers. I might stick with arrow towers. I'm not entirely certain which direction I'm going to go there.
Hello.
Oh my god, I've got an idle peasant. I need to nip that in the bud. Okay, with all of that done, I do believe that I will be able to build a church. A church? Aha, a church. I can upgrade my knights into paladins this way.
Hello.
And you can come over here. And advanced buildings, I want a mage's tower. Yes, a mage tower. Really, I really like the old school art style that they have with this stuff. And for that matter, you know, despite the fact that I think this game might actually still be running off of 256 colors.
Work completed.
You know, don't quote me on that. I don't know for certain. God, I do not need to be clicking on the Gnomish Inventor. That is a very, very loud noise that it spits out. I don't have enough gold to upgrade my ballistas anymore.
What is it?
Ballistas.
Yes, my lord.
God knows, I'm never going to get the pronunciation for that word right because I don't know which direction I'm supposed to say it. We want to research Blizzard before we get any wizards in here, because I'm certain we all know that Blizzard is a freaking awesome spell.
Ready to serve, my lord. Ready to serve, my lord.
Listen to that church. Okay, go ahead and upgrade our knights to paladins, which actually doesn't really... Upgrading knights to paladins doesn't do a whole lot of good, because the paladins, they don't... They can cast spells, but the problem is that those spells, you have to manually trigger them. There's no auto cast feature, you know, to tell, you know, okay, all of my paladins, you're going to be set to you're set to auto heal. Auto didn't exist in this game, so
Work completed.
you gotta love that that chant that they do whenever you click on the church. Oh, it's lovely. I'm gonna finish the entire freaking tech tree at this rate. Ready to serve? That means that I've got another little fella down here ready to go. Need more and more gold coming in. How are we doing here? We got 1,000 gold left in there. All of a sudden, we're gonna have an influx of peasants down here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, my god. That is actually very loud. I'm gonna have to, oh my god. Options, sound, digital volume. Look at this, music volume, digital volume. That says how old this game is. It is indeed attacking it. That's a good sign. I'll go ahead and upgrade its attack. I'll give the archers a little bit more range as well. I've pretty much maxed out the healing. Oh wow, I didn't know that I had this stuff. Okay, that's cool. These peasants are gonna have to continue going at the tree banks over here. Go ahead and assign all of these guys. There's a lot of micromanagement in these old games. You know, it's really one of the things that draws me into them. It's the fact that, you know, you can't just let the game run itself. Go ahead and move these guys up here. Because it doesn't run itself. You have to keep track of some very, very small details. Alright, fall back. You guys cost way too much to train. We'll just move them back. I will research healing. That's going to take a while, though. And we have actually broken through, which means that it is time to send in the guns. I think there's enough space for me to get through. Son of a bitch, there isn't.
We are under attack. Work complete.
There we go. We're making the good progress now. Attack that barracks. All of you. Come on, this way. Where is it? Where is it? Where's my mage? Where my mage at? Here you are. Cast your Blizzy Blizz there. Well, they're not very tough at all. If I'm quite honest, the AI seems pretty, pretty shit. Cast Blizzard on that again, and we'll bring this other mage in for another wave of Blizzard on that place. Go ahead and, you know, just kind of do your normal attack there. And come in here and my wondrous long-range weapon. I actually didn't need anything. This has turned out to be a very, very easy match. Almost lackluster in a way. There we go. Now that's what I'm talking about. Let's send the rest of these guys to work now that I've pretty much got the, now that I've got everything under control here. Oh, wow, I forgot that this is a game that's so old that you could still play like Hide the Farm as long as there was one structure still in peace, intact. Wow, I forgot how lackluster the endings can be. You know what? While I'm here, I might as well just set this up. I mean, I know it's the end of the game. I know that it doesn't really serve a purpose at this point, but I'll do it anyway. Because, you know, why not? I've got the cash, I got the money. If there are any sorts of research that I can do, I'll just do them. Because, why not? Right? Why the hell not? I've got the money. It's there to be spent, so let's spend it. This is probably it. I don't think that there's any place else for them to hide. Here we go. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. The church is going down. What type of sick people burn a church? You know what? Me. I'm burning a church. There we go. Destroyed it. Oh, hey! Alright, finally! I finished the game! Victory! Check this out. Look at those crazy problems with the colors. Because this is an old game. Wow. Yeah, that's been WarCraft 2, everybody, with me, William Strife. An incredible trip down memory lane. I hope it wasn't too boring, because I do realize that it was a bit of a slog to go through an old game like this. It doesn't move the same way that modern games do. And for that matter, I don't know, it might be too old for some of you who watch my stuff. But there you go, WarCraft 2 Battle.net edition. I'm amazed that it still works right out of the box, but it does. And I had a fun time playing it. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys later in another video, another time. Bye.